Here's a tutorial on fighting Gyorg with Deku Sword. The idea of this is since Gyorg has 10 health and Deku Sword does Great Fairy Sword damage, you can kill Gyorg with one Zora Barrier attack, which does 2 damage, and then one Deku Sword Jump Slash, which does 8, and this skips the mid-fight cutscene because you kill Gyorg without ever having reached the threshold of 6 damage before it's already dead. So to start the fight, you do whatever you'd normally do. I'm doing the bow extension cutscene skip, but you can do the weird shot cutscene skip, which is better, or just watch the cutscene. So for this one, you just aim with the bowstring a little bit below this black line, as low as you can, without hitting the wall. And then the reason this one isn't best is because there isn't enough time for me to go hit Gyorg once right away, so I'm going to have to wait and restun it before I go. But fortunately, you don't have to wait all that long. So now I'll just go hit it once. And now to kill it, I just need one Deku Sword Jump Slash. And I didn't get eaten, so that's pretty nice. Make a save state here. So now I'm just going to find Gyorg and shoot it. And it's, I missed. Try that again. It's pretty close, so I'm just going to go ahead and shoot it. You want to make sure that it's pretty close to the center of the platform, because when you kill it, the length of the cutscene depends on how close it is. The closer, the faster. So now that I've shot it, I'm going to transform right away. I'm going to make a save state here. And then doing this, if you don't care about getting ISG, then doing this is really easy. So all you do is you just jump slash at some point before you hop again, and then hop over Gyorg, and hopping gives you ISG. So as long as you touch Gyorg with the sword, you're set. But this is useful for any % no ISG, so that's not allowed. If you do care about that, if you want to not get ISG, what you have to do is do the jump slash on the final hop, so after you've hopped for the last time, like here, and then you get a jump slash and it just goes down, no ISG at all. The weird thing about this, though, is that that final hop makes Link rotate really fast, and, you know, you get a kind of a wild angle change sometimes. Oh, well, okay, don't do that. If I just like press B during this, I'm going to go off some random direction and probably miss Gyorg. So what I do is pause buffer it and look for one of 2 frames, and then based on which frame I get, I do a certain action. So I'm going to just hop over Gyorg and pause right as Link hops for the last time. So this is the very first frame that you can press B on to get a jump slash and not get ISG. And for this frame, you just hold down right on control stick and press B out of the pause, like this. And Link will jump slash rush roughly forwards, which is what I was aiming for. Now I'll show the second frame. So that's a frame before. There's the first frame again. And there's the second frame. For this one, I'll hold down left and press B. And again, go roughly forwards. There are probably other things you can do for frames later than that, but I don't know what they are because it doesn't really matter. It's pretty easy to hit one of those 2 frames. One thing to note about this, if you miss, like, oh no, I went over here and missed, there is actually time to try this again if you go quickly, which I ended up going the wrong direction because, that's one other thing about this. You saw I actually got the jump slash the wrong direction there. That was because Deku Link wasn't moving forwards really. And I'm not totally sure how to predict this, but I know if I'm neutral on the control stick and Deku Link is barely moving horizontally, then I'll sometimes, oh, this is the wrong hop, get like a really weird hop direction that seems unpredictable even on one of the frames that I'm looking for. So, okay, whatever. So anyway, I just make sure I'm moving forwards at least a little bit and holding forwards up until the pause buffered frame to get what I want. Anyway, there is time to try it a second time if you got onto the water right away the first time. If you did not, then, yeah, same thing there. I was going really slowly. Right. If you don't go right away, then this happens, and it's unfortunate. I don't really know how to predict how that's going to go. Like, I kind of voided out, and then I was kind of in the water as Deku, which is never supposed to happen, and weird stuff happens. So if you miss it, only go for it a second time if you went for it immediately the first time. Otherwise, that'll happen. And then, yeah, I think that's it. So just to demonstrate, that's the first frame, so I'm just going to hold down right, kill Gyorg, and then the really nice thing about this, or another nice thing about this, is that you are on the platform after the cutscene. You don't need to swim and climb. So it's pretty nice.